What's going on, YouTubers? We're going to go into today's video as soon as Facebook comes online, and it is when in doubt, seek counsel. Take it to bed, nighttime mix. Here we go. I think they're here. They're here. All right. Actually, there we go. All right. Hey, what's going on, Facebook, YouTube? How are you doing? My name is DeMarcus. I'm here for your motivation to take it to bed, that take it to bed type mix. You know what I'm saying? That sleep on it and let it marinate in your brain type mix. So I'm going to go right into it. So a lot of you guys, if you're watching my Facebook, you understand that I've been going through a little bit of a body transformation program where I'm going through this 21-day detox. And the 21-day detox is no sugar, no sodas. Obviously, I didn't drink sodas, no milk, certain types of carbs. I mean, everything is pretty much off limits except for a short little list, which is fine if you look at it. I'm making stuff out of it, but, you know, no fast food and other things, you know, basically just to slim your body down. Now, when I first got on this, you know, I had the sugar high. I mean, not the sugar high, but the sugar crash, and had the headaches and everything else. But the thing is that I'd always been about 250 to 260. 240 to 260, okay? And the thing is that I've been that way since I could remember in high school. I've always been a little bit heavier in the 200 range. I've been strong, you know, football season, blah, blah, blah. Well, whenever I wanted to lose weight, I could never, ever get the weight to go off. And so I always tried hard, and I would go to the gym and I would diet a certain way or whatever, you know, eat this, eat that, you know, not eat a lot of this, not eat a lot of that. But the weight program that I'm on and the dietary restrictions that I'm on is completely different than the way I used to run my body. And I never really lost any weight, right? So I'm going through this program now, and the first 7 days of this detox, I lost 7.6 pounds. Wow, right? Well, there's a reason for that. I could only do as much as I understood to be true, based on what I knew, what I'd heard, and what I talked to people about. But the problem is I wasn't seeking counsel. And so when you get in a situation, if you want something more, you want something less, if you want something new, if you want something different, if you need something, any of those things, you got to go seek counsel. Now, what do I mean by seek counsel? You need to look to people who have A, been where you've been, or sorry, B, been where you want to go, or C, you want what they have. And I'm not meaning in a jealousy way, but you see that what they're doing is something that you want to do. Those are the type of people you need to invest time and energy into to figure out the way to go. The biggest mistake that we do is, have you ever seen, and this is going to sound really rude, but don't understand, it's me too. Have you ever seen overweight people in the gym giving each other weight advice about how to lift weights? Or overweight people in the gym giving each other dietary advice? I know that there's network marketing companies out there where people are obesely overweight, and then they want you to join them, but they're still overweight. They're trying to give you advice on how to lose weight, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of times when we seek counsel, because of the fact that, you know, around us, we don't realize who is an expert and who is just a friend. You don't seek counsel from friends. The reason you don't seek counsel from friends is because friends are at the exact same level you are. Remember, like attracts like in all things. What you do how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So your friends are just like you. You guys are all alike. So to ask somebody about something that's just like you is literally like going in a circle. And you're never going to get where you want to go. Now, if you ask somebody who's actually, let's say instead of asking somebody who's slightly fit, you ask somebody like right now I'm working with a guy named Ron Williams. He was Mr. Universe like 6 or 7 times. Those are the kind of people that you go and ask for, because those people have insight that somebody who's just going to the gym may not have, or someone who's never even been to the gym or never even eaten correctly wouldn't have. Financial situation, I'm talking to other people like Marlene Trice, because the way she gives and she opens up her heart and she takes care of people. That's the kind of person I want to be. So I want to be like these people. I want to enjoy the lavish lives that they have, whether it be my body or my money, so that either way I can give and I can become an expert in my field. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, and even in relationships, I go right into relationships. How many times whenever you have a problem with your relationship or with a boy or a girl that you don't know about, what's the first thing we do? Who do we call? And it's not Ghostbusters. We call our friends. We call our family. Guess what? Most of those people, and especially in our friends category, are just like us. Because remember, you're just like the 5 people that you spend the most time with, which means that usually those people are in a very similar situation as you are. Whether they're in a relationship or not, you know, they're all like you. So you don't want to ask relationship advice from somebody who's like you. Instead, you want to go higher than that. You don't want to stay here. If, for example, if you're a kindergarten, actually we'll put you in 8th grade. You're in 8th grade, right? And you just had math class, and you don't know how to do the problems. The first thing a kid does, they turn to their neighbor and say, hey, you know how to do this? And the neighbor says, no, I don't, but let me show you what I'm doing. Now, even let's say the neighbor says, yes, I do. And you learn from the neighbor, and then me, the teacher, I come around and I say, wait, that's wrong. So not only did you learn wrong, now you've programmed yourself with the wrong information, and it's going to take it even more time to get it done. But instead of raising your hand and saying, hey, teacher, I don't understand this. Can you come help me? And learning from somebody above you, seeking knowledge, seeking that higher, they're the experts in their field. So we spend time, we ask relationship advice from people who we don't even know their backstory. We may know a lot about our friends, but think about it. We hide a lot of things from each other. That's number one. Number two, they're just like us. We seek food and health advice from people who aren't in shape and aren't planning on getting into shape. Or we seek advice from people who look like they're in shape instead of people who have stayed in shape or been in shape and done something extraordinary with being in shape. We take money advice, or we listen to people who are broke or just like us or who don't want to move. We listen to life advice from people who aren't even trying to get more out of life. There's so many times where all we're doing is we're just asking on our level instead of reaching up for some kind of expert to give us some help. So what I want to tell you is this. So in my story is that I'm trying to lose this weight. I'm going to have a full body transformation, right? And in the full body transformation, I'm going upwards. I'm seeking higher knowledge to grab that information and bring it down to me, because I realize that for me to get true results, I need to get the results from somebody who understands, one, the process, because that's bigger than the results, and two, they've been there. So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to have the same life, you need to make a move. If you get something new in your life and you don't know how to do it, you need to talk to the right people instead of saying, no, I can't do that. How many times do we dismiss great things or could be great things in our lives, but we give it up because of the fact that we don't know how to do it? Well, it's easy. You don't have to know how to do it. Seek counsel. I mean, you can look at books. I mean, goodness gracious. This is one of the books I'm going to start reading soon. Developing Leaders Around You. Why? Because I'm trying to open my school of leadership, and I want leaders. I want to be able to develop leaders. Who wrote the book? John C. Maxwell. He's a leader in his industry. Amazing, amazing guy. So you got to realize that books will give it to you. Videos. I watch E.T. and which is Eric Thomas. I watch Les Brown. I watch Inky Johnson. All these guys have been through something and built themselves into motivational professional speakers. Why? Because I want to be one of those. Why not learn from the best? I've gone and I've seen, I want to go see Tony Robbins, I think, one day. What is that guy's name? I can't think of his name. Kyle Cease. There it is. Been to see Kyle Cease. I've been all these places to get this information from others. Why? Because I'm seeking advice from experts, not from people who are just like me. You get what I'm saying? You can also, one of the biggest things, even if you don't go hire experts, but don't spend a lot of time doing this, but Google. Google's a great way to find information. For example, my video screen, this little thing right there, it wasn't working. My camera wasn't working. So what I do, I clicked in how to turn on a camera. I found the information. I sought counsel. But don't spend too much time on there, because that is also not the way to go. It's information, but it's not counsel. So here we go again, real quick. Recap. If you want something more, if you want something different, if you want to change something in your life, seek counsel. Seek some people higher than you. Even the Bible itself, seek it. There's information in the Bible that's pretty much the same as the information that you see in these books. The thing is, they just took God out of it. You know why they did that? Because this doesn't scare people away. It kind of does. But the Bible does. So just seek counsel. Put your heart and your mind aside. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not into our own understanding. That's the quote. And there's a reason that they say that, because you only can give you as much as you know. If you know your the times tables up to 12, and you need to know something times 13, you need to seek somebody who knows how to do that. You can only change your life as much as you know. That's why you have to seek counsel of people who have expanded and been past that point. If you're this big and you want to be this big, the only way to say, no, I don't need any help, is stupid. And I don't often say that, but ladies and gentlemen, that's ego talking. When you get the ego involved and you don't want to seek counsel just because you think you know better, then what you've done is you eliminated the opportunity and the possibility to grow into something more. Every time you say, no, I already know, or every time you block somebody trying to tell you something, or block the chance to seek counsel, what you've done is you've shown that you are in a small circle and you don't want to grow and change. Now, you might want to change, you might want to grow, you keep wiggling around, but you can only reach as far as you can reach. You see what I'm saying? And as soon as you start to expand your circle and listen to other people and break those chains of the circle, that's when your life starts to change on all levels. So stop seeking counsel from people who aren't even willing to seek counsel themselves. You see what I'm saying? If you listen to any motivational speaker out there, what they'll tell you is that they listen to other motivational speakers. Why? Because they're seeking counsel. They only know so much. And what they don't know, they go find out from people who understand it and have done it. You seek the experts in your field. What is college about? There's not just people randomly, I mean, obviously people think it's party, but you're seeking knowledge from experts in their field. That's the whole point of college, is to go there to get expertise, so that you one day become the expert with a diploma. Now, we're not going to talk about what I feel about diplomas and everything else, but just remember, when you're seeking counsel, to seek them in the right way. Just remember that you must be willing to break your chains and unlock yourself with the information that's given, even though it's going to hurt you. Somebody might tell you, dude, you're fat. Stop eating that. That's what they told me. I was like, crap. I thought I was doing a good job. Stop eating that crap. Stop eating that crap. Stop eating that crap. Oh, okay. And I thought I was doing a good job. I only need to work out 15 minutes a day. That's it. And to drop 7.6 pounds, because I sought counsel, because I changed the way I was doing things. But I wouldn't have never have done that if I wasn't seeking it and looking for it, open to it, and actually willing to take the actions to go forward with what they're telling me. And that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you got something from this video. Remember, seek counsel from people who have been there. Seek counsel from people who are better than you are. And I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. I'm saying look around. Why would you want to seek advice from somebody who can't keep a man, or can't keep a woman, or who's fighting all the time, who's got a woman who's cheating on him, or his girl or his guy, you know, they're sleeping with other people? Why would you seek advice from that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you seek advice from people who have no money, unless there's a reason they have no money in the first place? You know, like maybe they invested all their money in the stock market crashed, they got all these houses but no money. But there's a reason for that. But they still have the expertise. Find the expertise and run with that. And that's all I have for you to do. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, today. Remember, I believe and I love each and every one of you. So remember, take the time, seek counsel, and become the most powerful version of yourself you can possibly be. That way, at the end of the day, someone can seek your counsel on the matters that matter to them the most. Talk to you soon. Bye.